Hello and welcome back to the Film Crusade. I'm Ben, and my co-host is Being a Child.
All right. I'm Sam.
And today we are talking. We're gonna probably a shorter episode today. We're just talking about our favorite actors, actresses, and directors because I've been wanting to do an actor-centric episode for a while now, and we're finally taking the time to do it. So yeah, we're gonna do. I have top 10 actors, top 5 actresses, and then top 5 directors. So yeah, how's that
I,
sound,
I've
Sam?
got a little bit. I've got a little bit of a longer list. I
Okay.
mean, it'll be fine though.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, Sam, do you want to take it away? Let's get this puppy started.
Are we gonna start with directors?
I think we should do directors last. How does that sound?
All right, cool. Um, at number 6, I have Michael B. Jordan. Do you want to do your top 10 to 6 or something?
Yeah, I
Or
can do my 10 to 6. So, number 10, I kind of have a caveat. I have two that are kind of tied for 10th for me. One of them, fittingly, is Michael B. Jordan, actually. And then
oh, really?
the other one is Chadwick Boseman. So the reason I have them grouped together is I really do love Chadwick Boseman. It's just I feel like I don't know if he can exactly be on this list just because of how short his career is. So I kind of group
hmm
them together because I kind of feel like now going forward, I feel like Michael B. Jordan's kind of gonna have the career that Chadwick was going to have, because I think
Yeah.
someone pointed out that like Sinners, Michael B. Jordan probably wouldn't have played both twins. He probably would have played Smoke, probably.
Oh, pretty sure. It would have been both of them,
Yeah.
or I think they were going to either have him or they're going to have who's the guy who got the lawsuit for Ant Man?
Oh, Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors, or I think it was supposed to be him
Yeah.
to play the other. I think it was one of them two to play the
Yeah.
other twin, which would have been cool. But
Yeah.
I do like that they gave um
Michael B. Jordan both. Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan both roles.
Which yeah, and I know I love Michael B. Jordan. I think he belongs on this list, and just like I just got to mention Chadwick as well. I think like 42, Black Panther. Those are just great movies, and Chadwick's immediate is like the star in those. But yeah, um,
Yeah,
number 9, I had Ryan Gosling. I mean,
Ryan Gosling's good.
I gotta put Ryan Gosling. I love him so much, and I guess when I'm looking at this list, I'm kind of looking in the sense of like, you know, if I'm gonna watch a movie that I haven't really heard of, but I know this actor's in it, I'm like, oh sweet, this guy's in it. This is gonna be a great movie.
Oh yeah, that's exactly how I approached all of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I approached like, if this person is attached to this project, would I
Yeah,
be excited about it?
yeah,
And that is exactly what I went into when I went to also actresses, actors,
yeah,
and also directors. Um, all of these people would get me excited for a movie.
yeah. Um, Number 8, I have Oscar Isaac. Actually, that one's a little bit of a,
That's
of
that's a good one.
yeah. Mainly just for like Moon Knight and Star Wars. I mean, he's great as Poe. I think we've talked about Poe a little bit in the Star Wars episode we did, but
hmm
he's great and he's one of the better parts of the sequels. So, 100% love Poe, and even him as Moon Knight is great. He shows his good range with just playing 3 different personalities in one guy, and he does it
Oh yeah.
flawlessly. Like Mark and Steven feel like separate characters, and he does it really well. So sad that we don't get a Moon Knight season 2, but it is what it is.
Who knows? Maybe we'll. Well, I don't think actually we will see him because I think he said that he's not coming back at all.
Yeah, I don't know
Um,
if he'll come back.
but I could definitely see like a few very far in the future project where
Hmm.
like they do bring him back, or they bring him back in a show, kind of like they like just like in another show where it's like Wonder Man or it's like
Yeah,
irrelevant, and they just do Moon Knight, or maybe they do a special presentation
yeah,
where Moon Knight is with doing things with characters in his area
yeah,
or realm.
yeah, yeah.
That would be
I hope we see him again one more day, but we might not. So,
yeah.
um, next up, number 7. I have a little bit of a controversial guy. I have Tom Cruise. Um, I see. The thing is that like nowadays he's pretty controversial, but like I like classic Tom Cruise a lot. Like, cause like a lot of people are like, oh, he's just the stunt guy now. He's just like the action star, but like I don't know. He's had some really good roles where he's just a
Yes.
normal person. Like my one of my favorite movies, A Few Good Men. He's absolutely killer in that movie. I know you haven't seen
Mhm.
it, but he is the star of that movie, and it's phenomenal, and it's phenomenal because of him. So I
Yeah.
love him in that, and I mean, Top Gun
He's an
Maverick's great.
he's an absolute icon. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
he's got Top Gun Maverick. He's
yeah.
got Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
He's got um Jerry Maguire. He's
Mm-hmm.
got like you said, A Few Good Men.
Yeah.
He is a massive star, and he's doing these massive projects where he wants to do the real thing. He wants to do the
Mm-hmm.
stunts, and he wants everything to be real, which is something many actors don't do these days.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
And then the ones that
yeah.
do say that they want to be like Tom Cruise. That's why they do their own stunts.
Mhm.
But
Which is
yeah.
why like Glenn Powell is on that run. I
Yeah.
think Glenn Powell is starting to be, or he's trying to be the next Tom Cruise, but he's trying to be authentic like Tom
Yeah.
Cruise. Or also Ryan Gosling
Yeah.
with what's the movie?
Fall Guy.
Small Guy.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. No, I love him, and like I think he's a great performer. Um I think nowadays maybe his roles are a little bit more one dimensional, but like back in the day,
Yeah.
like OG Tom Cruise, he had some really good like depth characters and stuff like that. And I
Yeah.
and I feel like the problem with him is just that, like, I talked a lot about last episode just not liking characters because they're a bit, Oscar baity. I feel like Tom Cruise at one point probably was a bit Oscar baity, but
Yeah.
he's and it makes me kind of a hypocrite for liking him, but I don't know, his roles were just really good.
No. Yeah. Of course.
So and then my number 6, rounding out my bottom 5, I have Jeffrey Wright. Actually, he's kind of been a
Jeffrey Wright. Yeah.
he's kind of been a actor that's just slowly sneaked up, the list. Like, he's not really a leading guy, but like anything he is, he kind of steals the show for me. Like, I love Jeffrey Wright. He's kind of the
Yeah.
epitome of like, oh, he's in this, that's great. Like, you know what I mean?
No. Of course.
Like, I a specific movie of his I want to shout out is American Fiction. It came out 2 years ago, and it's about this writer who writes. I kind of forget what he normally does. But like he gets fed up with like this rhetoric of like black stories just being all about stereotypes, like proponing stereotypes, like how it's like all like people who don't have fathers who have tough lives and stuff like that. And I'm gonna bleep it, but he writes a book that originally had like a more serious title, but people were loving it, and he was so mad about it because he didn't like it. And he got to the publisher, and he's like, and he's playing like this. He's like, the publisher hasn't met him in person, so he's like acting like a thug and stuff like that. And he says, "I want the title of the book to be like they go with it,
Yeah.
And he's like losing his mind over it. But it's such a good movie, and I like Jeffrey Wright a lot, and he just adds like
He's
extra.
great in he's great in Knives Out. He's great
Yep,
in Batman.
yep,
He adds a presence to the screen, like even as a side character,
yeah,
which is amazing.
yeah, 100%. I love Jeffrey Wright a lot. He's just he's a good actor, and I like his range a lot. So yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
All right, on to my number 5, and
yep,
then your number 5.
yep.
All right, so my number 5 is Jim Carrey.
Mm,
Um,
okay.
I am a big Jim Carrey fan. He has so much more range than I think any other comedic actor. He does dramas. He does the fun movies. He
Yeah,
does Truman Show.
yeah,
He did Liar Liar. I mean, granted that movie's it's got some problems, but like it's still a great movie.
yeah.
He's got Eternal Sunshine of the Eternal Mind, or I think that's
Spotless
what it's
Mind.
called. Thank you, Spotless Mind, which is so incredible as a rom
Yeah,
com, and just um, and then also he's just the funniest.
yeah,
He's got the best comedy movies in my opinion, and his physical, like, motion and his act and the way he moves about the screen, it just draws you in.
Mm.
Um, and I just find the way that he portrays himself on screen very engaging, and it's just something I always get excited for if I see Jim Carrey attached to a project.
Yeah, I didn't even like really think of him because I've only really known him for like comedic stuff. But he is definitely a really good actor. Like I definitely need to watch more of the stuff where he does dramas and stuff like that because I
Mhm.
feel like because I've seen Truman Show and he was actually really good in that. But like I think he can play drama really well. So I need to
Yeah,
watch more of that.
he is really like underrated is the perfect word for him
Mm-hmm.
because nobody gives him the credit that he deserves. I mean, obviously he's very credible when it comes to the comedy
Yeah.
with all the comedy movies, but he's just phenomenal at acting in general.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. My number 5. This one's kind of interesting just because like I had thought of this name, but I'm like, does he deserve to be this high up on the list? Because like there's only like one series I can really think of him in. Then I remembered a certain movie, and I'm like, oh yeah, he definitely deserves to be up this high. I have Christian Bale at number 5.
Yeah,
Um,
he's pretty good.
so I was only thinking of him for just like the Dark Knight movies. I'm like, is he really that good of an actor? Or like, is he really that big of a favorite of mine just because of the Batman movies? Like, what else is there? And I'm like, of course, American Psycho. I'm not as big as the American Psycho fan as some other people are, but he's definitely really good in that. But then I remembered Ford v Ferrari, which
Oh
is
yeah,
a great movie, and he does a really good job as Ken Miles in that movie, and it's a great performance. So I
I
definitely.
haven't seen it,
You haven't
so
seen it?
I
Oh yeah.
it's on a list
Yep.
somewhere, but
Yep.
it's
He.
I still have so many movies that I gotta see. I
Yeah.
mean, it's kind of insane.
Yeah. But no, he's really good in Ford v Ferrari, and he definitely like. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of his movies, but like the range on him too, and the commitment he has to a role is phenomenal. Like a lot of people talk about his weight and stuff like that because he bulked up for, I think it's Vice, because he was playing Dick Cheney in an episode or in a
Mhm.
movie, and then he had to slim all the way down for The Pianist. Like he's really committed, and I really respect Christian Bale,
Yes.
so I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's phenomenal
Yeah,
in every project that he does.
yeah.
Um, I don't like him as Batman though.
I can see some people saying that. I of course just love him, but I mean
He's good as Bruce
His
Wayne.
Bruce Wayne is
Bruce
killer.
Wayne,
His
his
Bruce
Bruce
Wayne
Wayne is
is
good.
yeah. His Bruce Wayne. I don't know if it will be topped. You know what I mean? Um,
I can agree.
but yeah, no, he plays the playboy really really well. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to number 4.
Number 4. All right. I have Morgan Freeman.
Oh, okay.
So Morgan Freeman is the undisputed goat of film, in my opinion.
Mm,
Okay, like of that is still alive.
okay.
Um, because obviously there's Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
There's um, I
Jimmy
mean obviously
Stewart.
there's still De Niro around, and
Yeah.
De Niro is phenomenal. Um, but personally, the movies that I love or the movies that Morgan Freeman are in are the ones that I just find so moving
Yeah.
and just I feel so drawn to them. I mean, let me just say, Bruce Almighty, or what's it called? Bruce Almighty.
Yeah. Bruce Almighty,
Uh,
where he's God.
it's both Morgan Freeman and Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
And that's just it's phenomenal. But Morgan Freeman in Shawshank, Morgan Freeman and obviously The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Um, the list goes on. I mean, Green Mile, one of my favorite movies. He's wait,
I don't think he's in Green Mile.
no, sorry, I'm thinking of also Shawshank again because it's the same director. Never mind.
Yeah.
Um, but yes, Morgan Freeman is phenomenal.
Yeah. No, I can agree.
I'm kind of forgetting all the movies now. I
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, Now You See Me, Seven, Bruce Almighty, uh, Lucy. I mean, Lucy's not the greatest movie, but Shawshank is
Yeah.
top tier.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really think about Morgan Freeman. He's definitely really good. I like him a lot, but yeah, I don't know. I
Mm,
I mean, I do really like him. It's just I don't know. He just doesn't stick out entirely to me. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, Morgan Freeman is an
yeah.
icon. I 100% agree. It's just when I'm watching a movie, I'm like, oh, Morgan Freeman's in it. Cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a draw
Mhm.
to me. Um, compared to the rest of these guys. So,
Yeah. Sure.
all right, my number four is an actor who I really need to watch more movies of because I love him and he's the star of the show in every single movie I watch, or not every single movie, every movie I watch of his, he's the absolute star. But I just need to see more of. That is Kurt Russell. Um,
Right.
I love Kurt Russell, and I loved. Okay, obligatory thing reference. We reference it in every single episode, but I mean he's killer in that. But like even before I watched that, I loved Kurt Russell. I mean Miracle is an amazing movie, and he plays
Yeah.
he does Herb Brooks so good. I mean, you guy, he's Herb Brooks was from the U playing the guy from the U,
Yeah.
and I love him. He's really good. I love his like presence. Like he's like I don't want to say like I feel like intimidating is kind of the word, but like he's captivating. He captures the
He's
screen. He's got a commanding
he's
presence.
yes, he's got a commanding presence, kind of like Clint Eastwood, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah,
Um, he's got that macho, but
yeah,
also like very commanding presence,
yeah,
or like you said, he's very encapsulating.
yeah.
On the screen.
Yeah, not macho in a bad way, but like macho in like I don't know. I feel like he plays like a good leader. You know what I mean? It's like I
Hmm.
want to lead this guy. I want to follow this guy. You know what I mean? Like he's charismatic and yeah, I like him a lot. So I definitely need to watch more movies of him. Like I need to watch Hateful Eight, Bone Tomahawk, forget what else. There's another movie, Escape from L.A. I've heard that's like a crazy '80s action movie. Would love to watch
Yeah.
that. So, yeah. Number three.
Number three, I have Robin Williams.
Mm.
He formed my childhood. He formed my adult years. He formed. I mean, it was a tragedy when he died.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, he. If you all don't know, he did commit suicide, and that
Mm-hmm.
was a very sad day.
Yeah.
For, for everyone, because I feel like Robin Williams touched everyone like in some way or another through his movies, through everything he did on and off screen. He was an amazing person who just happened to be struggling with mental health in an unfortunate
Yeah.
time, and but he's amazing in Good Will Hunting,
Yeah.
Dead Poet
Mm-hmm.
Society, um, every movie when it came to growing up.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
And yes, Miss Doubtfire, Night at the
Night
Museum,
at the Museum, of course.
uh, Flubber.
I haven't seen Flubber.
Yeah, I I get a little emotional when it comes to Robin Williams, but he's got he's the one actor I really miss.
Yeah. I don't have him on my list. He's in my honorable mentions though. He's great. I love Robin Williams. He's always so funny and like I don't know. I feel like you can't just help but smile when you see him. You know what I mean? Like he's just like
Yeah.
he's such a like a he just inspires joy. I feel like.
Also, Aladdin.
Mm-hmm. He's
He's
Genie
the
from
genie.
Aladdin. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he does a phenomenal job making it. He's one of the most iconic parts of that movie.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. My number three, I have Tom Hanks.
Hmm.
He's one of the, he's one of the goats of acting, and like Saving Private Ryan, he's great. Toy Story, of course, gotta love Toy Story. Castaway, he's really good in. Forrest Gump,
Oh, I love Castaway.
yeah, it's he's so good, and he's got a lot of range. Um, but I mean, talk about someone who like formed childhood with Toy Story and stuff like that. But
Yes.
no, I like him a lot. I think if you were to ask me a couple of years ago, maybe maybe like 5 years ago, I probably would have said he's probably my favorite. But yeah, no, I love Tom Hanks. He's not like always stand. He doesn't always stand out to me, but he's just kind of the quiet constant, you know.
Yes.
So
All right. Number two, right?
yep.
My number two, I have Andrew Garfield.
Oh, okay.
I know he's a little bit of a sleeper pick.
Yeah.
He is amazing. He is an amazing Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And he's an amazing actor. I love him in We Live in Time. He's amazing. Every single time I
Is
see him
that
on the
the
screen, I
We Live in Time? Is
that is
that
with
the?
Florence Pugh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that the rom com with Florence Pugh? I actually like. I'm not a rom com person, but I would maybe watch that. That one looks good.
That one is very good because it scatters you throughout their relationship,
Mm.
and it ties it all together at the end, and it's like, oh, dude, it's one of those movies where you're like, it's not like a typical rom com.
Yeah.
It's more of like, because hold on, do you know anything about the movie about or what happens?
I think she gets cancer, right?
Yes, and you see just the tragedy kind of like unfold, and
Yeah.
then like the emotions. Like it's a very emotional movie.
Yeah.
Like it's more drama than
Yeah.
it is rom
Yeah.
a rom com. It's not a rom com. It's like a romance drama.
Yeah.
Um, I mean there is good and funny moments, but it's one of the movies I watched with my mom, and I got very emotional, and so did my mom, and we both love the movie. But on top of that, Hacksaw Ridge
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah. He's
Um,
really good in that too. He's good as
and
Doss.
Will I say just like this guy needs to get more roles. He's
Mm-hmm.
also on top of it, he's a great person. I mean, and the way he talks and the way he presents himself. I mean, there was this one Sesame Street clip that he was on, if you know what I'm talking about,
No, I don't.
where he's talking about his mother and how it's okay to miss someone when they die, and it's one of the most like heartbreaking things to hear from just a man. Um, and he just has this way with words, even like outside of the screen,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes me love him as a actor, but even more as a person.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he's a good pick. I wouldn't really think of him just because I haven't really seen much of him. Like Hacksaw, Spider-Man, that's about it. But no, he's definitely a guy, like an actor I like. Like he's always just so funny in interviews and stuff like that. So yeah. Um,
He's got a lot of memes.
Probably no surprise to you. My number two is Matt Damon.
Oh yeah,
I love Matt Damon. Like I used to not be as much of a Matt Damon guy, but like he's slowly just kind of crept up just out of nowhere for me. I think one thing I want to spotlight the most. I mean, Good Will Hunting is an amazing movie, but another one I want to highlight is The Martian. Just like
hmm
how complex Mark Watney is. You know, like you probably see Matt Damon play every single emotion in that movie. You know, triumph, happiness, absolute devastation, just trying to survive by himself is just so good. Like I'm just thinking of the scene. Like it's just his charisma in that movie is just so good. Cause
yeah.
like I'm thinking of the scene where you know how he's like he got like a message from the University of Chicago saying like once you plant crops somewhere and grow them, you've technically colonized it. So he's like, I just colonized Mars. Eat your heart out, Neil Armstrong. You know, like it's so funny. He's so
It's
charismatic.
he steals the
He
show. He's
does.
in he's in the my most anticipated project
He
of
is.
this
He's
year.
gonna be the
Um,
Odysseus. Yeah.
which by the way, I'm taking a classical mythology class, and we have to read the Odyssey for class.
Mm,
So I'm so hyped because I love the Odyssey and it's my favorite book, and I'm just like so I just wanted to bring that up because it made me so happy today because the guy was like talking about like some pretty nasty stuff, and I turned to Taryn, who was our first special guest,
yeah.
and I was like, we're gonna have so much fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's I'm just really excited for that movie, and Matt Damon is going to steal the show as
Yeah.
Odysseus. He's phenomenal. He was my number 7. I actually took him off the list
Oh,
because I was like, I need to narrow it down.
yeah, no, I think he'll be great. Like even before they said he was attached to the project, I'm like Matt Damon would be good as Odysseus. Um, yeah, no, I just like him. Like even again, harkening back to the Martian, he does so well just acting by himself. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't
Yeah,
need another actor in the room. He's just acting himself, and it's great. Like where he's talking about like they want me to take a picture. What pose should I go with? Prom date or stuff like that. Like
yeah,
it's so good. He's such a good actor, and every time again, it's like anytime I see like, oh, Matt Damon's in this, watching it, great. It's gonna be great.
exactly.
So yeah. All right, number one, your favorite actor.
It's Tom Hanks. I mean,
Mm,
you cannot talk about the undisputed, seriously, the goat of acting.
yeah.
Forrest Gump, Castaway,
Mhm.
The Green Mile,
Mhm.
um, Polar Express, where he is every character. I mean, many people are 50-50 on that movie,
Yeah.
but I am 100% down to believe in Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Big, Saving Private Ryan, Catch Me If You Can, Toy Story 1, 2, and 3, because there is no 4
Yep. There
or
is no
5.
four.
I mean, the list goes on. Captain Phillips, Elvis, Apollo 13,
Apollo
uh,
13. Yeah.
Sully, Grey. I mean, Greyhound's not that great, but still.
I
I
need to
mean,
see Sully.
Bridge of Spies. I
Bridge of
mean, The Da
Spies,
Vinci Code.
underrated. I love Bridge of Spies.
I mean, every single thing he is in is iconic.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you can't just like go with every movie that he's in because obviously there will be movies that aren't going to be
Oh
great
yeah.
every so often. But his top 15 movies are all amazing,
Yeah.
and that never happens for an actor.
Yeah. No, I
So
100% agree.
he is the undisputed GOAT, and he is in, I think, 3 of my top 15 movies, maybe 4.
Yeah.
And I don't have enough positive words. Right? I have so many positive words that I could spew the whole podcast about because I would go into every single one of those movies and count all the scenes that he is amazing in.
Yeah. No, I was thinking about it while making this list. I'm just thinking specifically about Saving Private Ryan is just his performance in that is just amazing. Like, like you think at first he's like this stoic captain and stuff like that, and he's just like no nonsense and stuff like that. But that's not Tom Hanks' character in that. Tom Hanks, he shields that. You know what I mean? He's using that
Yeah.
as a shield to keep himself together because
Mhm.
he doesn't see himself as worthy of this, and he doesn't see himself as like someone that should be followed, but he really should be. And I just love the scene that I forget entirely what the context is. You're gonna have to help me out. I think they're about to disband. Like some of them want to
Yeah.
leave, and like someone pulls a gun out, I think, and
Mhm.
like is gonna shoot someone for deserting, and like Tom Hanks like he or his character stops it by like just like he's like he kind of delivers this frantic, it's like frantic but like frantic but like vulnerable at the same time. He just like he reveals his backstory that he was a teacher, and he talks about his wife,
Precisely.
and it's like it's such a good scene, and it just shows how good of an actor he is. Like no.
He's so good in Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
I mean, he show stealer. I
Yeah.
mean, everything he's in, even if he's a side character, like the whole movie is going to be focused on his performance.
Mm-hmm.
Like I, like I said before, like actually I don't even know if I said this before, but like I was going to say with Morgan Freeman, like what the day that he dies, it's going to be
Yeah.
just like Robin Williams. It's going to
Yeah.
be a day where everyone like kind of has to sit with it for like the day. I mean,
Yeah.
it's because these people they act and they give performances that move your heart and that sticks with you for your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And Tom Hanks gives those performances again and again
Yeah.
and again.
I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, the day he dies, it'll be pretty hard. Because I was thinking like, you know, I'm going back to the very start of my list. Chadwick Boseman, dude, I'm still not over him. You know,
Yeah.
that was something so sad. But and like thankfully, like the rest of my actors, they're all alive. But no, Tom Hanks will be hard to see go. Also, would hard to be see go. Nice segue into my number one, who I think you can probably guess. It is Harrison Ford. Um,
Mhm.
I don't care what anyone has to say. I love Harrison Ford so much.
He's
Some
such a
people
grumpy old man. I
he's
love it.
it's such a grumpy old man, but like people say like, oh, he plays the same guy every time. I don't care. I eat it up every time. If he plays the same character every time, it's a great character. You know what I mean? I mean, he wasn't always the grumpy guy, of course. Like Indiana Jones, I mean, it's peak, like in the conversation for one of the best fictional characters ever. And Indiana Jones would not be Indiana Jones without Harrison Ford. No one else
Yeah.
can. I don't think anyone else can play Indy. It's just Harrison Ford. And
River Phoenix could have done it.
but he played young Indy. You know what I mean? Like
I still think he could have done it. I
I
think they
know.
could have. They could have gone and they could have done like a younger
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, but I don't think
Or
anyone can do adult Indy
uh,
as the same as Harrison Ford.
mhm.
I just love him so much. I mean, he's kind of like to me he's kind of like a mash of Tom Cruise and Matt Damon. He's got the action. He's got the action. Well, I mean, he doesn't do his own stunts, but he's got the action pedigree of Tom Cruise with the charisma and like the acting skills of Matt Damon. You know what I mean? Like you just
Mhm.
can't help but like love Indy. You can't help but root for him. And I mean, it's not just Indy. Han Solo. I mean, amazing
He
character.
hated Han
He
Solo,
hated Han
sadly.
Solo, sadly, yeah, but like he's still so good as him. Like I'm just
I will
thinking,
say, I think he fell off a little bit when it came to Brave New World,
well,
and I mean, he
I
hasn't
think
really been taking the greatest roles as of late,
I think
but
right now,
he's
I think
his
he's at
early career
yeah,
was the greatest. Was like one of the most two iconic roles of the '80s,
yeah,
and I mean '70s. But
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I
I
mean,
don't
Indiana Jones is my favorite movie. What can I say?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he like nowadays. I think he just takes money. He just takes roles for the cash, and
Yeah.
he's upfront about it. But like, I don't know. I like him. I still like him. I mean, nothing really beats like most of my favorite movies are Harrison Ford movies. Like, I mean, um, like Star Wars, Indiana Jones 3, Air Force One, great movie. It's just grumpy Harrison Ford shooting up Russians on a plane. I mean, who doesn't love that? Like,
Yes.
I buy into the grumpiness of Harrison Ford. So I don't know. I can gush over Harrison Ford as much. I love him. He's great. So intermission. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yay! Harrison Ford.
Little known fact, that was actually my poster I gave to Sam. It was hanging on my wall for probably 3-4 years. Yeah.
He's a fake fan. He got rid of it.
Well, I got rid of it for a signed Jaden Reed jersey. I feel like that's kind of worth it.
Well, you have other movies on that wall. Could have kept it.
Could have kept it. It's not as cool of a poster, but it's an amazing movie.
Yeah, but now I get it though. So
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah. Why are
complaining.
you trying? You know what, Sam? I want it back. So you convinced me. I should keep it. You're right.
Come get it,
Yeah,
punk.
yeah. Whatever. All right. Just a couple more actors I had just as honorable mentions. I was actually talking about my mom about this list before, and I had originally at my number 10 slot I had Woody Harrelson.
Really?
I love Woody Harrelson. Any movie he's in,
I
I'm
mean,
like,
he's
oh my
good, but
gosh.
like he's actually yeah he is good. I think he just there's some movies that he chooses to be in that aren't great.
Yeah, that is
Um,
true.
Venom: Let There Be Carnage.
Yeah. No, but like I just feel like
But his performance in that was great. So
I feel like the thing is that like he's kind of the epitome of like, oh my gosh, he's in this movie, sweet. Like I'm gonna be entertained
oh
by
yeah,
him. Like he entertains me. You know what I mean? Like Zombieland, he's great in. Hunger Games, I mean Haymitch steals the show. Like he is so good as Haymitch. you
He's
know,
the only good part of that franchise.
that's not true. I know you don't like those
Uh,
movies, but that is not
yeah,
true.
I don't like
Um,
those movies.
but yeah, no, I had to knock him off the list because actually while I was doing my list, I forgot about Kurt Russell, so I had to put him up there. But yeah, another one is Heath Ledger. He's actually
Um,
besides the Joker, he's got amazing roles. Like you haven't seen The Patriot yet, but he's really good in The Patriot. Um, I haven't actually fully seen the movie, but 10 Things I Hate About You, he's actually really likable in that too.
yeah.
Um, but again, such a sad that his career was cut short. Um, Samuel L. Jackson, who doesn't love Samuel L. Jackson? I mean, he's great. I kind of just more like him as a celebrity though, instead of just an actor. You know, because like Samuel L.
I
Jackson
agree.
as a celebrity is just hilarious. Um,
He's
Matthew,
kind of just himself on screen. That's
yeah,
really it.
yeah, but it's entertaining. Um,
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey, he's really good. Just from Interstellar, though, he's just amazing. Ian McGregor, really good. I did have a Robin
Oh,
Williams.
I could have put that on my list.
Ian McGregor,
Yes,
yeah.
I could have.
Robin Williams, like you said, that's an honorable mention. And then last up for an honorable mention, I have Charlie Cox, just because his Daredevil, oh, it's peak. His Daredevil is just so good. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
All right, on to actresses.
Onto actresses. Um, this list, I mean, it was a little bit more difficult
Yeah,
because I might not. I mean, I'm a man. I'm not drawn to movies where like I'm not drawn to many movies where the females are the protagonist, or unless they have a certain draw to me. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I hate rom coms, which I don't, but I don't watch all of them. I just don't.
how
That's just
how dare
how
you,
it is.
Sam?
But there are some actresses who I actually will go to their movie to go see because of them
Yeah,
in it, not because of any gross reasons, but because I really think they're talented.
yeah.
Um, my number five, I have Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, I've totally forgot about her. Yeah, that's a worthy pick. That is a worthy pick right there. Yeah.
Yes,
Why'd you put her?
I mean, I she's just phenomenal in a lot of movies I really like. I mean, she's phenomenal in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Uh, Hold on, let me just pull up a list of her movies so I don't sound stupid.
Halloween.
Um, Halloween. I mean, she's great in Halloween. I'm trying to. My thing is loading. Hold on. Yeah, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Christmas with the Cranks
Yeah.
is great. Um, but she just kind of like has this. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain,
Yeah, no,
but
I kind of agree with you. I can kind of get what you're saying though.
yeah. I mean, what do you like about Jamie Lee Curtis?
I just like, I mean, Knives Out, she's really good too. Like, she just has range.
There it
You
is.
know,
There we go.
she has range. Like, she can play like a nice, sweet lady, or she can play like just a real, just pain in the butt. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Like, I like her a lot. I think she's an actress that has a whole lot of range, and yeah, no, I definitely agree. I wish I thought of her honestly, but yeah,
yeah. I mean, just like for me myself, it's just Everything Everywhere All at Once.
yeah,
Like
I need to watch that.
she's come on, man. That is like one of the best movies of our last decade.
Yeah,
I watched that twice, cried twice. I mean, and it was just, and I can't even tell you, or I can tell you because you're not going to get it until then. But like, I cried staring at two rocks sitting on a cliff.
mm. Nah, it just that seems like something you'd cry about.
And trust me, you would cry too because like the themes in that movie, like you don't get to them like right away, but you realize like this movie has so much that you don't realize is in it until like it really gets to the nitty gritty.
Yeah,
Like it seems like oh, there's just like this multiversal um movie where it's like oh, it's fun action sequences and like kind of good comedy and like it's got this really quirky vibe to it
mm-hmm.
that you don't really see in many movies. Um but then it really takes that quirkiness and just flips it upside down and makes it into like like this tearjerker.
Yeah.
What are you laughing about?
It's just you're just like lost for words.
It's I let me just tell you, when I first watched that movie, I was sitting in my room like watching it on my computer, and then immediately as the movie was done, I shut my laptop. I walked to my parents' room, and I gave them both a hug.
Mm.
That's legitimately what happened. And then I was like, I'm picking the next movie night, and I'm sorry, you're gonna watch this, you're gonna cry, then we're gonna go watch the Oscars, and they're gonna win every single one. And guess what happened? They pretty much did.
Yeah, I forget what else was that year. I watched that Oscars. I was in
It was
Florida.
it was a phenomenal year. It was a phenomenal year.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, my number five. I have an actually pretty controversial one. I don't know if many people will like her, and I only like her just for one series. But I have Jennifer Lawrence. Just because like her Katniss is really good. Some people don't like her acting. I thought she was really good in it. Um, I think she brings like the urgency to that role really well, and she like plays like the fear of Katniss really really well. I also just like again talk about like a celebrity pick. Like she's just hilarious. A lot of people don't like her dry humor, but like I love her dry humor. Um,
She's she is so charismatic.
yeah,
It's uncanny.
yeah,
I mean, like, or it's unreal. It's like how to explain. Like, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the Hunger Games movies, but she steals the
yeah.
show. I mean, I like her character.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like the plot. Honestly, to explain it to you, um, it makes me uneasy. The
Mm-hmm.
movies, they just make me uneasy. I don't like how it's filmed. I don't like how how the director did it. But
I mean, there's so much shaky cam in the first one. It's
it's
so
yeah,
bad. The shaky cam in the first one is actually really bad. Well, him and I rewatched it together a couple weeks ago, and I did not remember how bad the shaky cam was in the first one. But yeah,
yeah, and also just the themes of it
yeah,
make me kind of grossed out, which is honestly kind of surprising because I watch a lot of other movies that probably would gross me out
yeah.
if that one grossed me out. But yeah,
Um, yeah. I just think of this one funny clip is that like apparently during an Oscar she like there was a camera on her that and she mouthed like if I don't win I'm leaving, and then like I think it was the year Emma Stone won for La La Land and she was like all up in arms. She was so happy when she won. So it's she's just a funny celebrity, you know.
yes.
Yeah. All right, number 4.
Well, it's really funny you say
You
that.
got Emma Stone.
I have no Jennifer Lawrence. I
Oh,
actually have. Um, so that's pretty funny because she's great in everything that she's in.
yeah.
I
I
mean,
just haven't seen much of her. You know.
she's she's great. I mean, even in the smaller projects that she's in, and she has smaller roles. I mean, I think one of her, um, not her first role, but the role that she got after that first role was X-Men
Yeah,
Origins.
X Men. Yeah,
Um,
her mystique is really
and
good actually.
her mystique is very good. It's underrated. Um, and then I can't remember what her first movie was, but I heard that one was really good, and that's why she's become so popular. But then immediately after that, she gets Hunger Games,
Yeah.
and then she gets a lot of these very um drastic roles. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, she was in Don't Look Up, which was in my opinion a great movie. Um, one movie I watched freshman year that I thought was absolutely hilarious. No Hard Feelings.
Yeah.
Um, we don't need to talk about what happens in that movie with Jennifer Lawrence, but it's she she also, like you said, has a very hilarious presence.
Yeah.
Her interaction with Jack Nicholson is top tier funny. When she just geeks out about him, and I just can't wait to see more, like what she does with her career.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the one thing is I feel like she needs to pick her roles a little bit better. You know, because she's just got some weird movies that she does. But still, no, she's a really great actress. So.
Mm.
And I just love how she kind of like rips people apart with dry humor, because like Variety does those like actor on actor interviews. She was kind of tearing apart. She got paired with Leonardo DiCaprio, and she kind of was tearing him apart a little bit. So yeah, but
Yeah,
and
which is great because I don't like Leonardo
because I don't
DiCaprio.
like Leonardo DiCaprio, so I'm definitely in the minority on that camp. But because like I was looking, because like I was trying to think of more actors, and and there was a couple actor lists that listed him at number one, and I'm like, no, thank you. Anyway, um, my number four is Scarlett Johansson. Um, I mean, really, it's only just for Avengers, but she's really good as Black Widow. Um, I mean, I don't know if you like her for Black Widow, but Winter Soldier, she's really
She
good, and
is good in the MCU.
yeah,
She is not great everywhere else.
yeah,
Okay, except Marriage Story. I've heard she's great in that.
mm-hmm.
But oh my gosh, was she unbearable in the new Jurassic World?
Yeah, I don't know if that's entirely on her, or if that's just more just it was bad writing. But again, I just haven't seen it, so
It definitely could have been bad writing, but her character left a lot to be desired, and she could have done more with her acting. If it's the director's fault, it's the director's fault. But she could have been like, no.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think she's really solid. I mean, her Black Widow is just really good. I like the just emotions with her, and then I just again just Winter Soldier is just such a good movie. But her relationship with Chris Evans in that movie, Cap and Natasha's just friendship in that movie is so good. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of
Yeah.
people don't, in movies and stuff like that, you don't get a lot of like platonic good friends. A lot of people just force them to be couples, but like I would say like Black Widow and Captain America and like Steve and Robin are like two of the best of those like platonic friendship um, couplings. So
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, that's just all I really got for her. She's great. I love her.
I had a realization that I wasn't a huge fan of who I put at my number three. But I did find someone who would actually fit the number three and keep my four and five the same. I didn't really think of it that much, or I didn't. I had to deep dive a little bit more. But this is a phenomenal actress. She's in amazing projects. Some of the highest grossing movies of all
Oh,
time.
I know who it is.
You want to take a guess?
Zoe Saldana.
Incorrect.
Really?
It is Kate Winslet.
Oh, that would also, yeah.
She is in two Avatar movies.
She's in Avatar?
Yes, she is.
Oh,
She plays the water mom.
I haven't seen
The
Avatar.
other Avatar 2.
I haven't seen either.
She was in Avatar 2 and 3,
Mm,
which are actually 2 is a good movie, 3 is a great movie.
mm.
I mean, the first one's the best, but like 3 is also great. But she's also in Titanic,
Yeah.
and as I said earlier, Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. She is also great in that movie. I haven't really seen anything else of her in it, but I will. I do want to like watch The Holiday. Um, I've heard she's good in The Reader, and she's in Divergent, but I'm not a huge fan of Divergent. But Titanic and Avatar and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind are enough for me to be like, she's incredible. So
I actually don't know if I've ever seen her in a movie. I'm not even gonna lie on that one.
Titanic,
I've not seen Titanic.
and you call yourself a movie critic or film co-host. All right.
Yeah. You haven't seen Ford v
um,
Ferrari.
moving on to your number three. Okay.
All right, my number three is a little out there. Because I only have really seen her in one project, but the project she's in, she's just amazing. I have Ella Parnell. Fallout, she's just amazing in Fallout. Like I love her personality in that one is just so good, and she like just keeps it constantly on. Just like the goody two shoes, go lucky person, and then even in situations where like she's like frantic and scared, she still has a little bit of that depth in it. So I am excited for her career. I hope she does a lot. She gets a lot
You
more
know,
roles, and I think she does even better work.
I could have almost put her in my list
Yeah,
because she's great. Because I mean, I've watched a little bit of Fallout. I liked Miss Peregrine's. I can't remember the entire name. Miss Peregrine's House for like particular children. I like that. I like that movie a little bit. But also, she's phenomenal in Arcane.
yeah. I haven't seen Arcane, but
Phenomenal.
I've heard she's really good in
Um,
Arcane.
yeah, and Arcane itself is just an incredible project, and she plays an incredible role in that one where her voice acting alone steals the show, and I think she'll be an amazing voice actress, going forward.
Yeah,
So put respect on her name.
yeah. No, I like Ella Parnell a lot, and I I I mentioned this. I'm waiting for Fallout to fully drop to watch it, but I can't wait to watch it because I think she's going to be great in it. So, yeah. All right. Moving on to number two.
My number two, I have so these two I'm actually very um I am very big fans of these
Yeah.
actresses. Um, my number two is I have Emily Blunt.
Mm,
Emily
I thought of
Blunt
her. Yes.
absolutely steals the show in all the movies that she's in. I mean,
Yeah.
Edge of Tomorrow, she's amazing with Chris Pratt. Yes, with Chris Pratt in that movie, right? It is Chris Pratt in that movie.
I thought it was Tom Cruise.
Wait, no, hold on.
Yeah, it's Chris Pratt. Or it's sorry. Yeah, it's Tom Cruise. That's the movie where everything resets after the guy dies. That's
Right.
Chris Pratt.
Yes.
Or that's
Yes.
Tom Cruise.
I was
Tom
confusing
Cruise.
myself. I was thinking of also another movie that she is in.
Yeah.
But yes. Well, no, but still. But yeah, no, she is phenomenal in Edge of Tomorrow. She is phenomenal in Quiet
Yep.
Place. Uh I mean, Quiet Place is one of my favorite thriller slash horror slash um of that category. So,
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
She was
Well,
good.
Oppenheimer.
I thought of putting her on this list, but I didn't. She's really good though.
What else is she? I mean, I got to think about where else she's in. I mean, I as I've done in all these other ones, I've been like looking at lists
Yeah.
just so I can remember more. Fall Guy. I mean, come on.
Yeah, Fall Guy,
Um,
she's great.
Jungle Cruise, Oppenheimer, Mary Poppins, Devil Wears Prada, which I haven't seen, but
Haven't
I
seen.
would like to. Um, yeah, she is phenomenal. So,
Mhm. Yeah. All right. My number two was someone that I actually mentioned earlier. I have Emma Stone. Um,
wow.
yeah, I mean La La Land, she's great. I love her as Mia, and then also just Amazing Spider-Man. Her Gwen is really good. I just kind of like she's got like a lot of quirky, not quirky, but like she's got a lot of like pushback. You know what I mean? And she makes a lot of quips in her movies, and I just really like her. She's a really good actress, and I can definitely see why she has 2 Academy Awards. Where are you going?
Yes. I was closing my door.
Oh, don't walk away
But
from me.
yes,
It makes
no.
me sad.
Emma Stone is absolutely phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And that is why she is at my number one and why we will continue this conversation. Because
Fun.
Emma Stone is my favorite actress. She is so good in La La Land.
Yeah.
She's so good in Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, best on-screen chemistry of all time. And like, I'm not saying of all time, but like something you wouldn't expect is that good of chemistry in a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
I mean, she blows away every single role she's in. And she's again nominated for roles last year.
Yeah.
This year, or not last year, 2 years ago. This year, I mean, Cruella. I mean, she's Easy A. Zombieland, The
Zombieland, yeah,
Help.
I forgot about Zombieland.
She is, in my opinion, I mean, there's Meryl Streep, obviously, is one of the greatest actresses of all time, but she's not my favorite. But Emma Stone is going to be, in my opinion, the greatest actress of our generation,
Yeah.
and that is actually like almost undisputed fact.
Yeah. My number one, I agree, but my number one is Anne Hathaway.
I was looking at when I was reconsidering my number three. I was like, Anne Hathaway couldn't be there, could, but I was like, she's not above the two people, or she's not above the number four.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wouldn't put her that high. But
No,
yes, Anne Hathaway is phenomenal.
I put her that high just because like I really like her she's really good at drama. You know what I mean? Like I feel like
Yes.
she's just kind of captivating with drama stuff like that. Interstellar, she's really good. I mean, her Catwoman's really good in Dark Knight Rises. I'm actually extremely excited to see her as Penelope in the Odyssey. I think she'll do a really good job of playing Penelope. Um,
Which is sadly a pretty small role when
yeah,
it comes
I
in the
was
grand
gonna say
scheme of things.
I hope
But
she gets a little bit of a slightly bigger role than usual, but you never know. So, but yeah,
yeah.
no, I think she's a really great actress, and like I said, really hope the Odyssey she'll be good in it. So, yeah.
Mhm.
All right, next up, last list of today, we have directors.
This one I'm
Um,
excited for.
this one
Are
I'm
we doing top 10 or five?
Do you have 10?
I have five.
I have 5.
Well, actually, I have one, two, three, four. I have seven, but I'll just give a quick honorable mention to these two.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
Why don't you do that?
uh, number. My honorable mentions are Ryan Coogler. Um, Honestly, he's did amazing with Creed,
Yeah,
Black Panther, even Black Panther: Wakanda Forever,
yeah.
which was a mess of a movie, but he
Mess of
did
a
an
movie,
amazing
but
job.
like not
And
even his fault.
Sinners movie of the year
Yeah,
last year
yeah.
for sure. Um, he's done an amazing job, and he's going to have an amazing career.
Mm-hmm.
Um, or my other honorable mention, I have the okay. I could either go with one of these two. But I will go with the Russo brothers
Oh yeah,
as my number six.
yeah,
Um, they have, I mean, four phenomenal movies.
yeah,
Four phenomenal movies, but that is it,
yeah.
in
That
my
is
opinion.
really it. Yeah,
And it's only the Avengers movies. And if Doomsday doesn't work, then they're gonna go a little lower.
yeah,
Which is why I don't think I can put them above my number five, who I will now say.
yeah.
And you may or may not recognize this name. I mean, we are film guys, so you probably will, I hope. Um, I have Brad Bird.
Oh yeah, Brad Bird. Yeah,
And Brad Bird is the GOAT of animation.
yeah,
He has done Incredibles 1,
yep.
2, The Iron Giant,
Oh yeah.
Ratatouille, and Mission Impossible Ghost
I was gonna
Protocol.
mention that. Like it's so weird that he directs it, but it is a really good one. That is one of the best Mission Impossibles, and that one is so good. I was gonna say more credit to Brad Bird on that one because Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol is really good.
Yeah, he's everything. Or I mean, not obviously not everything he's worked on, but he's also worked on other things. He's worked on Jurassic World, which
Yeah,
is the second best Jurassic Park movie
yeah,
in my opinion, just because it's so much fun. He didn't direct it, but he did work on it, which I also give him props for. Also he will be directing Incredibles 3. But the four I want to take away are Mission Impossible,
yeah.
Ratatouille, Iron Giant, and Incredibles, and they all offer something different, which is amazing.
Give this man Frozone TV show. That's all I'm saying. Let him do a
That's
Frozone
what I'm
TV
saying.
show.
That's what I'm saying.
Everyone wants a Frozone TV show. Just give it to him. It would
Yes.
be generational. Samuel
expand that
Jackson,
universe.
Samuel Jackson in a Frozone TV show. Let's get it, please.
Yeah.
All right. So it's funny you mentioned this guy because he's at my number 5. I have Ryan Coogler. Um,
Mhm.
so the reason he's at 5 and he's not higher is just because his filmography is like he doesn't really have that many movies, but almost everyone he has except like one. I've seen all of his movies except one. They're really good. I mean, I like the thing is that like you know, and the reason I kind of have him is just because like I'm so excited for his future because I think like any movie he has in the future is going to be really good. But
Yeah.
I think he's just lower just because he doesn't have that huge of a filmography. But like Creed, Sinners, both Black Panther movies, they're great. And like I mean like Black Panther Wakanda Forever is a tiny bit of a mess, but like honestly I don't know if that's entirely his fault just because like it was going to be around Chadwick and they had to pivot really hard and
I'm certain it would have been a great movie
yeah.
if he didn't die.
No, it would be an amazing movie if he didn't die. So I don't really fault Brian Coogler for Wakanda Forever, and I mean I even still liked Wakanda Forever, but no, I'm extremely excited for his future. I think he's gonna be an amazing director, and I mean he already is an amazing director. So
Yes.
yeah,
I am a dummy. Number 4, I have Christopher Nolan.
incorrect. Try again.
Oh no, I try. No, I had a funny bit while you were gone, and I don't know if you even picked it up because you weren't there.
I didn't, but you're incorrect and
I, I, I,
wrong.
I said a funny thing about how this podcast is now solo, and now I can finally have good takes.
Hmm.
Mm. All right, but yeah, Christopher Nolan. I mean, I'm a big fan of Christopher Nolan, but in my opinion, I gotta watch more. I mean,
Mm,
I gotta watch more of his movies.
guess that's fair.
Some of his movies I really like. Some of his movies I don't. I'm not the biggest Oppenheimer guy, but I do like Interstellar, so it does balance that out.
Yeah.
It like balances it out a little bit more to make it um more on the in the middle. But then there's Inception, which I'm also not the biggest fan of, but it's above average. Um, but the reason I like him so much is because of the way he does his filmmaking
Yeah.
and the type of person he is.
Mhm.
And also, he's bringing the Odyssey to life, which makes me love him so much more. I mean, I did enjoy watching Oppenheimer for the first time, but like I said, I wouldn't rewatch it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, more Christopher Nolan, he's amazing. He did the Dark Knight films, which is a huge plus in my book.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, Christopher Nolan is great. I want to watch more of his movies so I can really see his work.
Yeah. All right, I could get a little bit of flack for this one, just because it's another Coogler situation where his filmography is a little low, but his filmography is just a banger. I have James Gunn. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
talked about it last episode, just how influential Guardians 1 is, but like, I mean, all three of them are really good. I don't get the hate for Guardians 2. Like it's the worst of the three, but like not even like I don't even like saying that Guardians 2 is the worst of the three. You know what I mean? Like objectively it
Yeah.
is just because there has to be a worse one, but I do not dislike it whatsoever. But I mean Guardians movies are great. Superman was great, and I'm excited for what he's got for the future. I like him a lot, and I think a lot of modern like MCU movies try and take what Gunn had and like replicate it, and then they just can't do it as good as he did it. So I love Gunn a lot. I know he's got such a short filmography, and it's just superhero movies, but I don't know. I like him a lot.
Mhm.
So
I mean, I was gonna put James Gunn on this list, but he he's got to do more. I mean,
100%
he
agree.
d- he's he did a fantastic job with Guardians. I mean, one of my favorite trilogies. Um, and he also did he did a great job with Superman. But like you got, and he's gonna start the DCU, which I give him so much love for. But like, those movies aren't movies that like blew me away.
Yeah,
Like, or like they didn't change the game, or like they're just not praised super highly as much as like other movies.
yeah,
Like that's why I didn't put the Russo brothers very high. I mean, I think the Russo brothers are probably more talented than James Gunn, um, just because like they have banger after banger after banger after banger when it comes to the four movies. It's like the top of the top for superheroes. Um, but James Gunn, he deserves all the praise that you give him
yeah,
anyway. Um, I just wouldn't put him that high, in my personal opinion.
yeah. But yeah,
I respect your opinion.
yeah. But yeah.
Oh,
Anyway, number three.
all right, number three, I have Robert Zemeckis.
My number three is also Robert Zemeckis.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
no, I'm 100% serious. My number three is Robert Zemeckis.
Oh, okay.
it
So
goes
that's really funny
it
because
goes in tandem with my number two, but yeah, no, 100% Robert Zemeckis. People don't. I feel like he's not as much as a household name, but like when you hear what his movies are, he is a household name. Because
it's I love his movies so
well,
much.
it's Back to the Future. It's all three Back to the Futures: Forrest Gump, Castaway, and Polar Express.
Polar Express.
Those are his most
Yes,
noticeable ones.
he, he works with Tom Hanks, and
Yeah,
I love Tom Hanks.
yeah,
So I'm just like, he's just amazing. And he did Who Framed Roger Rabbit
yeah.
also, which is such a fun movie, by the way. It, like
I haven't seen it, but
animation with blended animation with real life. I think for the first time, even before um, Space Jam,
yeah.
which Space Jam was decent, but Who Framed Roger Rabbit is incredible. So
Yeah, no, and I think another I didn't look this up, but he's produced a lot of movies as well. Like not directed, but he's produced a lot of good movies as well. So, yeah. No, 100% agree with the Robert Zemeckis pick. He's a disciple of my number 2, so yeah. They're both great.
I feel like I mean we your number two is gonna be not my number two, but like we might have very similar. Well, actually, I don't think we will. So okay, so my number two is Damien Chazelle.
Oh, okay. I know who that is. That's La La Land and Whiplash.
Yes, two. I love the La La Land. I mean, it's not in my top 50, top 10, top 15, but I love La La Land. But Whiplash is such an incredible film. It's, I think it's my top three, top four. Um, the way he does films about ambition really changes how you see the world, and also um, his mastery of color and how he does the story throughout. Um, it's hard to explain. Just he's kind of changed the game, and also La La Land should have won the Oscar
Yeah.
for best picture. Um, Whiplash should have won best picture in my personal opinion. I can't remember what won that year, but so many Oscars won by those movies combined. And he's got a small arsenal when it comes to incredible movies.
Well, that's just kind of what I was thinking is just like what's his filmography? It's just kind of those two. You know what I mean? Like what else has he got?
Yes, but I just love those movies so much, and just like his because he works on these movies. It's about ambition, and I love movies about like taking ambition too far, just cranking it
Yeah.
to 10. And I had to write a paper on it, and I really enjoyed writing a paper on it. Um, so I put a lot of respect to his name.
Yeah. My number 2 is like he's the,
I know who your two and one are now
yeah,
at this point.
no. My 2 is one of the absolute goats. It is Steven Spielberg. I love Spielberg, and Zemeckis is a disciple of Spielberg. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, dude, Spielberg is amazing. Like, I mean, Indiana Jones, Schindler's List, Jurassic Park, Just trying to think of some other stuff he's got, but he's just
Fablemans, and that's a movie about
I
his
need
life.
I need to see Fablemans. I've heard that's really good.
Fablemans is pretty good. I mean, Spielberg did E.T.,
Yeah,
Jaws,
Jaws.
Jurassic Park. He worked on he worked on all the Indiana Jones movies. He's worked on so many different
Yeah,
things, even just in the background.
yeah. Well,
And
that's another thing is just like even with like I said, Zemeckis produces a lot of movies. Spielberg produces even more. You know what I mean? Like they're both like I said, Zemeckis is a Spielberg disciple. They both share that thing of like they produce a lot of movies. Maybe
yeah,
they're not the director, but they produce them.
and like for instance, my favorite era of movies are 80s and 90s, and Spielberg owned that
Yeah.
era.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
he had a hard chokehold
Yeah.
on that era, and he brought iconic movie after iconic
Yeah.
movie after iconic movie. There was if you were going to the theater, or if hold on, let me paint a picture. You're watching an 80s movie, and there's a cinema in the background, and they always put the words of what movie is on there.
Yeah. A marquee.
I'm pretty sure almost every single time there's a movie on there, it's always a Steven Spielberg movie.
Yeah.
It's always either Jaws,
Yeah.
it's
No.
Raiders. I mean, sometimes it's Star Wars, but like
Even
George
then
Lucas
he's
is
a
also pretty.
even then he's a
Yeah,
producer on Star Wars.
even there, he's a producer on Star Wars. I mean, this guy owned
Yeah.
the late 1900s.
No, 100%. And
Owned.
just it's just the thing is just like talk about a director who's done more for cinema. Honestly, I would argue that Spielberg is probably up there cuz like
Yes, which is why he's my number one
oh,
goated.
there you go. Yeah, no, Spielberg 100%. I just like the thing is just like you know he inspired so many filmmakers. He inspired so many directors, so many actors, and just like I love Spielberg a lot, and his storytelling is just amazing. I mean, also just like his passion is just really good, and he just commands whatever genre he's in, So yeah,
Yeah.
he's not my number one just because I do have some problem. Like his movies are not like infallible. Well, I shouldn't say that my number one's movies are infallible to me, but like there's some that I'm just kind of like, like I'm not a big Jurassic Park fan. That breaks some people's hearts, but I'm just not a big fan of those. They didn't really hit for me. Or like Jaws, I did not like Jaws. But like, dude, Indiana Jones it's just peak. It's so good.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, I love Spielberg. I don't know if I trust someone who has a top list of directors and Spielberg isn't at least mentioned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, talk about someone who's done something for the film industry. Now, going off of my outbursts, my number one
Now,
is
yeah,
Nolan.
it's Christopher
It's
Nolan.
Christopher
But
Nolan.
before you get into Christopher Nolan, I'm surprised one director didn't make your list.
Mm.
'Cause he was close to making my list, and that is Matt Reeves.
Oh, yeah. I
Matt
get it.
Reeves did the Batman.
Yeah.
He did he did the Planet of the Apes movies.
Oh, he did
Which,
all three?
yeah, I'm
I
pretty
didn't
sure.
know that was Matt Reeves. I did not know that was Matt Reeves.
Or at least he did.
War, maybe?
He did the last two.
I was gonna say he probably did. He probably did Dawn and War.
He did Dawn and War, which
Yeah.
are
Yeah,
so much
I didn't know
more
those.
peak than people realize.
Yeah,
He did Dawn and War, which are like, in my opinion, like almost near perfect movies
yeah,
when it comes to what that universe had to offer.
yeah.
Um,
No, I didn't really think of Reeves. Because like I literally before I knew he did. Well, I mean, I just found out that he knew Dawn and War. But I thought all he really had was Batman. But like I do really like him. I just think he's a really slow writer. He takes a sweet precious dive. I just want Batman too. Like, come on. But anyway, no, he's really good.
Christopher Nolan. I know Christopher Nolan's. He deserves so much praise.
I just the thing is just like I think just like for me it's just like he doesn't beat Coogler just because I just can't wait for any Coogler movie. James Gunn has had just a big impact on my life. Zemeckis, can't argue against Zemeckis' filmography. Spielberg's the GOAT. Nolan, dude, I'm on the edge of my seat for any Nolan movie that comes out. I'm a diehard fanboy for him. I mean, just Oppenheimer was great. Even before Oppenheimer, I was a big fan of him. Interstellar, The Batmans. I need to see Memento, but Dunkirk, just all great movies. I feel, and even people don't like Tenet. I like Tenet. I think it's good. I think it's interesting. I know it's confusing as hell, but I like Tenet. Inception, I know you're not a big fan of it, but I didn't see Inception until this past year, and I loved it. It's just that
I mean, it's a good movie, yeah.
it's just there won't be. It would take a lot for Chris Nolan to disappoint me because I just love how he does it, and like you said, he's just. I love the way he does film. He's so committed to doing it, practical and like not relying on computer and technology and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's just he loves everything he does, and he does everything because he believes in it. You know what I mean? And it's just it's
I
just
know you mean.
it's just his attention to detail. Like the funny thing for Interstellar is just like they planted a field of corn. You know what I mean? Just for Matthew McConaughey to drive through it, and then they sold that corn for a profit. Like that's just such a funny tidbit. Or just the explosion in Oppenheimer being practical, like that's crazy. And like I think he also just like, I mean, the thing with him is just like you never hear anything bad from an actor about him. You know what I mean? Like every actor that works with him has a glowing review of him, and and you can tell that there are people that in the industry that want to work with him. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and the people that do work with him, just like he has a cast of returning actors just because they're so encapsulated with working with him, like, and then like you get people who work with him for the first time and you see him repeats, like Matt Damon worked on him with Oppenheimer. He's back for the Odyssey. Anne Hathaway worked with him in Interstellar. She's back for the Odyssey. Cillian Murphy is always a collaborator with him. Michael Caine, Tom Hardy, like great actors, and they take their time because they want to be in a Christopher Nolan movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I some people might think it's sacrilege to put Nolan above Spielberg, but I think he's kind of the modern Spielberg, to me at least.
He's definitely like the greatest critically acclaimed director probably of all time.
Yeah.
And then there's the most iconic director of all
Yeah.
time, which
Yeah.
is Spielberg.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
But
Yeah.
because I think Spielberg is a man who like changed movies
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
And Christopher Nolan will be the one to change movies in this future.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so he's setting a new standard.
Yeah.
I think.
And I just love the
For,
grandiose of his movies,
yes.
and yeah, I don't know. I think he's an authority that like I listen to just because like like how he's so big against streaming services and stuff like that. Like I like when he talks, like I pay attention. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like I'm
He doesn't own a smartphone.
What?
He doesn't own a smartphone
Yeah.
or use much technology, so he's never going to hear this podcast.
Well, it's all right. But no, he's amazing. You'll never. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say you'll never hear me complain about him. That's not true because like no person is perfect, but like I just love all of his movies, and I need to see all of them. That is a goal of mine to watch all of them, but yeah, no. Like I said, when I guess that was kind of something I was thinking about is that like in the future, if there's any movie that come from any of these directors, I would be excited to see him. Spielberg not as likely, just because like I feel like he's not really pushing anything anymore. You know what I mean? Like he's not like really.
Yeah.
He
hasn't directed a movie in a while.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Well, and he's.
I think if he came back to, I think if he directed another movie, I'd definitely be excited.
Yeah.
Like, come on, what was the last movie he directed?
Probably Fablemans, maybe.
Probably Fablemans. I
Yeah,
mean, Spielberg is 79, and he's still doing pretty well.
yeah.
Um,
That will be his.
actually no, he is directing a new
He is
movie.
directing a
I
movie.
forgot.
Yeah.
Disclosure Day,
Mm-hmm.
which is with who?
Emily
Emily
Blunt.
Blunt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Um. Yeah. I don't know. I just. Yeah. No. Spielberg and Nolan for me are really just top two. Like they are definitely the goats. But yeah. No. I love Nolan. And like even just like on a personal note, like my brother and I, we don't text much, but we text about anything Nolan. So, you know,
yeah,
he's goated. I love Nolan so much.
yeah.
So, yeah. Well, and I like even
Spielberg, my
like
goat.
yeah. Well, and I think like even looking at my top 10 films, like I think probably the most consistent one is Nolan. So,
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. Enough enough
Anyway,
enough
I
enough droning on about Christopher
mean,
Nolan.
I respect all the picks today. I
Yeah.
mean, I can't think of any single director or actor or actress that. Well, I can think of Scarlett Johansson. I don't think she's got the acting chops that some others may have, but um, I respect all the other ones though.
Yeah. I think just like maybe an honorable mention of mine for director is Ridley Scott. But the thing is with Ridley Scott, I feel like he's extremely hit or miss because he'll have absolutely peak movies like Gladiator, or he'll have absolutely terrible movies like Napoleon. It's one or the other. You know what I mean? Like he can be like he can have, oh my gosh, this is an amazing movie everyone must see, or like do not watch this movie. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that was a little bit longer than you expected, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit. But
All right. Well, that was like an hour and a half of our favorite directors,
yeah,
favorite actors, favorite
actresses.
actresses.
Yep.
Um, so, yeah, I mean, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah.